Hi, my name is Mark Moore, and I'm the author of Faithful Faith. It's part of a larger project by Renew.org called Real Life Theology. The idea is we felt it was time for the church, people like you, to have solid biblical teaching that would answer some of the theological questions of our day. We don't want you to know more. We want you to be empowered with biblical truth to live more. Live more authentically to the true gospel of Jesus Christ and impact your communities to make disciples of all nations. So, this particular book, Faithful Faith, deals with the really supremely important topic of faith. What it is, how to get it, and how to live it. We're going to answer 5 questions. Chapter 1 is a simple definition. What is faith? It sounds simple, but it's really not. Because different people have different definitions of faith. And if you talk to someone in the street, you may be 2 trains passing in the night. You sound like you're using the same words, but you're talking about 2 very different things. That doesn't just happen on the street. It happens in our churches all the time. Chapter 2 is why is faith a necessary response to grace? This big question of we're saved by grace through faith, therefore works are not a part of it at all, can't be a part of it. But then we see faith working itself out, and so we're going, wait a minute, how can faith be a necessary part of a response to grace if we're not to do any works? It's a thorny question. We're going to untangle it in chapter 2. Chapter 3, why did Jesus call us to both salvation and discipleship? In other words, we're not just called to be saved. We're called to disciple and to disciple others, to grow, to learn, to act, to express our giftedness. Is that part of faith as well? Chapter 4, what is faith without works? Nothing. So that could be a really short chapter. I unpack it a little more than that. But basically this debate that we've been having about faith versus works, we're going to deal with that fully in chapter 4. Chapter 5, how does faith respond to the enthronement of King Jesus? It's an interesting question because we're not just asking about how to respond to the historical Jesus or the resurrected Christ, but how did our response really blossom in the book of Acts, clear through the book of Revelation? Thanks for joining us in this journey. Faith is the core of our relationship to Jesus Christ, and this book will talk about how and why.